Please stop moving your adult children into your home.
I'm completely upset and I'm shocked.
For sex, they got trail mix in them.
Is that a wolf or a dog?
That's a dog.
Bananas. Not there, over here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, even many centimeters away.
Wow.
Look at that fur.
Okay, so that's the F V cross B. Now we're going to turn this around, change the polarity. And what do you think is going to happen? It's going to curve the other way, we think. Let's see if she can drive this thing.
Is that an electron beam then?
Yes, electron beam.
Yo, that seems really cool. Seems like a laser that's like being redirected. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. How is it going? There's a lot going on. I got a lot of For You page content. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
The more you begin to see, we've been lied to. We've been lied to by every institution. What makes you think for 1 minute that the religious institution is the only one that's never been touched? You can bet your bottom dollar that the religious institutions of this world are at the bottom of the dirt. The religious institutions in this world are put there by the same people who gave you your government, your corrupt education. The Knights Templars who set up your international banking cartels in the 12th, 13th, and 14th century are the same people that gave you educational institutions, colleges. Judaism today is the most eclectic religion on the face of the earth. Virtually nothing of what it teaches is true. Virtually nothing of its supposedly background is true. And consequently, the world is filled with violence, bloodshed, or disorder. Good people are dying. There are children who are starving. Our world is in trouble. And people are calling out to God for protection. People are calling out to God to help our nation, and never realizing for one moment that the divine presence in the universe is not listening. Why? Because you have your own concepts of whatever you think is true, whatever you believe to be true, but you have never confronted the real truth.
Yo, I'm not here to change your religion. You do what you want. You do you, boo. But this guy, maybe we should be going after the elites and telling them, hey, do better.
Your hair is an antenna. It's an extension of your nervous system, which is why you get goosebumps. It's not your skin contracting, it's your hair reaching out. So I've had copper and gold rings in my hair, and now I'm starting to put silver as a ponytail wrap.
Wait, what? I thought you was gonna say more. Why you putting the things in your hair? The silver cleansing you, the copper giving you the energy, and then the gold is just a conductor of it. I'm trying to understand here. All right, you stop it. You stop it.
Did you know your goosebumps are a psychic ability? No, really, I'm not making this up. Clairsentience is a psychic ability. Clairsentience is the ability to feel vibration with your physical body, which is what's happening when you're getting the goosebumps, or the truth bumps, or as I call them, the truth tingles. Stick around, I'll tell you what it means. Hello, welcome. You found the Awakening support page, and if you need more than you're getting in the videos, go to my link in bio. This is your physical body confirming. It's telling you what resonates for you. I'm sure you've heard that phrase by now. It resonates for me, it doesn't resonate for me. What does that mean? I hope you're not just looking for a happy, yummy feeling of emotions. That's not going to do it. To resonate is to have an actual vibrational response. And the truth tingles, the goosebumps, the truth bumps, that is your body having a vibrational confirming response, resonating with something else. And it quite literally means that whatever that other vibration is, person, place, comment, it means it is resonating with you. It's harmonizing with your own unique vibration, like a song. You have a unique vibration, and that note or that song out there, it harmonizes and boosts yours. And now you know. And now the real trick is acting on it.
I don't know. Sometimes my goosebumps just come like on demand. Like I can give myself goosebumps. It's a thing I can do. It's crazy. It's just like feel the energy. Takes some time, but can be done.
Whenever you meet somebody, just consider it's the first time you're meeting them. Give them the opportunity to be a new them next time you see them. Because when people are always knowing who they think they know because you've met them before, then you're always in relationship to an old version of them.
Wait, whoa, that is crazy. So what are you supposed to do? They like forget the old version?
I'm trying to get cash out of my bank to go to Egypt, and all of the locations by my house have shut down. So we drove almost an hour into Houston to come to the bank for them to tell us that they're a cashless bank. What the hell does that even mean? Cashless bank. They only have 2 tellers and an ATM machine with a line, long line out the door. A cashless bank. So now we're having to go to one more location that has a full service teller in it, and hopefully we can get some cash to go to Egypt. I need cash. I mean, I can't use my debit card over there. I've never heard of this in my life. They said they're trying to go completely cashless. Everything's going to be done online. So, yeah. So when you travel out of the country, what do you guys use for money? Like, are y'all using a credit card in these countries? Are you going to 52 ATMs to get all the cash out? Like, how are y'all doing this? Can y'all let me know?
Bro, someone needs to tell this woman that, hey, outside of the United States, people also use credit cards. It's a thing. And you know it's the craziest thing. You walk up to like a tent, you're like, there's no way this guy takes credit card. He's like, yeah, I take credit card. Here's the thing. I'm like, what the hell? Yo, cell phones be crazy. Cell phones helping people do a lot. Cell phones helping people do transactions. Banks are not letting you get money. This is a thing. They keep taking the money, but they're not dispensing the actual fiat currency to you. Hey, what's with these cashless banks? Is this the first step in CBDC adoption? You stop it. They told us it's never gonna come to us. But everything seems like that's the path that we're headed towards. In one way, shape, or form. Hey, are you enjoying these reaction videos? Are you a goon? Are you like, hey, Teddy, stop calling me a goon because, like, you didn't look up the definition of goon, and you stop it. You say, get out of that. Get out of that space. We adding a new definition to goon. Awakened ones. You guys are goons. How's it going? Interact with the video. Do that thing for us. We're going to keep it going.
Unpopular opinions, but democracy doesn't exist. Education doesn't make people smarter, it makes them indoctrinated. Doctors don't know anything about health, they only know about drugs. Fluoride doesn't need to be added to water. Pasteurized milk is not safer than raw milk. Disease is caused by a toxic lifestyle and environment, not by genetics. Everything that we have been taught is a lie. If we want to live healthy and fulfilling lives, we need to live in alignment with nature and stop listening to people who don't live healthy and fulfilling lives themselves.
I liked all of these, except the genetics part. Some genetics can help prevent diseases, or you're more in danger of getting diseases because of your genetics. But interesting. Gonna keep it going.
Holy okay, if you've ever wanted to connect to a higher frequency or channel from a higher timeline, from your higher self, freaking whatever you want to channel, you have to try this in your next meditation. Okay, watch this.
This quick meditation will instantly raise your vibration and cause you to enter a state of pure bliss. Please do this at your own risk. The Bliss Technique is by John McKenna and is an underground meditation unknown by many. So to do this, simply relax your body and close your eyes. Inhale and visualize cool air entering through your nose and mouth and down your spine. Hold your breath, smile wide, and look up with your eyes closed. Feel compassion and love for all. When you're ready, exhale and visualize hot air coming up your spine and out at the top of your head. Through feeling these feelings, the energy stored in your lower energy centers, the chakras, activates, and it moves upward and opens a little gate in your brainstem called the thalamic gate. Once the energy passes that gate, it begins to flow straight to your pineal gland, where the energy is then released. Crazy, right?
Okay, please go try this.
Yo, I just tried this. All my chakras are open, but maybe it'll unblock some of your chakras. Maybe this will actually work. Hey, try it out. Breathing techniques are a thing. They do help.
Hey, yo, have y'all heard of what's called an NPC? A non-player character? Just like in any video game, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, characters just fill in space. Well, if y'all haven't, I need y'all to check this out.
I've come to see it now as maybe there really are only maybe 100 million souls. There's really 100 million humans here. The rest are non-player characters. Maybe more, maybe less, but my sense is a lot of the people we see on the street are not really people. They're literally just created beings by the system to, just like in a video game, to populate the world, and they are so It's not even that they're programmed. I almost get the sense that they have an antenna inside of them that's hooked to a main broadcast frequency. So the world, in a sense, in general, all these non-player characters will just go ahead with whatever the programming says to go ahead.
That's crazy. I feel like the goons are part of the 100 million. The goons are part of the 100 million.
Is
that a wolf or a dog?
That's a dog, Mom.
No, that's
not. I saw it come through.
Or a beast. What is...
I mean, it looks like a dog, but it definitely has some wolf characteristics, or a hyena or something. That looked crazy.
Gen X doesn't listen to authority. Gen X has trust issues. Damn straight we do. Let me give you the best example. If you were a kid in Gen X, your mom got envelopes delivered to her house every week. It was called the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes. And if you won, Ed McMahon came to your house with balloons and a big check and gave you a bunch of money. And now everyone in the world is trying to tell us that that never happened. Take a little stroll on Google and here are the headlines you will find. There is no evidence that McMahon ever worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. Ed McMahon's connection to Publishers Clearinghouse never happened.
Did you know that the late Ed McMahon never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse? Our very own Dave Sayer is the OG big check guy.
Over 40 years, I've personally awarded over 500 prizes.
What? They're trying to make us look crazy. And it's starting to work. His face was on the envelopes. They were yellow. They're telling us it didn't happen.
And that he worked for some other generic-ass company and never delivered checks for them either.
We know the internet's been wiped of it. We're not crazy. You can think we are, but we're not. I'm gonna be an old lady in a nursing home rocking in the corner. Ed McMahon was on the prize patrol.
I completely understand. That's me and the Berenstein Bears. Hey, you just came over to a new timeline. Everything's gonna be fine. I believe you are from that timeline. For me, I remember that Dave guy. I don't know this other guy, but hey, I don't think we originated from the same timeline, but now we are together. Let's enjoy it.
I'm completely upset and I'm shocked. It's evil.
Basketball court and the rim. I came up here on an October some years ago. I brought a broom because I knew it'd be debris all over the court. Now pay attention to my story. I started sweeping, getting it out of the way. It was hot that day. It was in October, and I couldn't believe it was that hot. So I grabbed my water because I was dehydrated, and I walked towards the rim. And as I walked towards the rim, I had a drink of water. While I was tilting my head to drink the water, I realized there was a reflection hitting the top of the rim. It looked like a diamond or something, but I didn't pay it no mind. You want to follow the story. So I decided to try to throw a half-court shot. Nothing's edited. Now, when I threw the shot, I heard some rattle, and I'm going to show you what it was. Do you see that? Do you see? That's what I seen up there. And then I noticed another one was up there. So, okay. Take this tape, put it on the broomstick. Almost got it. Yeah.
Yo, what the hell? What kind of sick-minded, evil soul is doing this? Especially on a basketball court, like they're children. They could get affected. And you're destroying the basketballs. This just feels horrible.
Please stop moving your adult children into your home for rent.
Wrong. Don't listen to people like this. I'm going to give you 3 quick examples of how other races, other than black and white, create generational wealth by living with each other. This is probably one of the best detailed videos I've ever made, so listen up. Here in America, white and black people typically, in my personal opinion, get the conception that, you know, after college or after you get out of high school that you got to go be on your own and have your own place and have your own apartment. Other races all over the world don't do it like that. This is how the big boys do it. This is how they create generational wealth. Had an Asian buddy, right? And what he did is him and his sister lived with their mom and dad, and then the grandma stayed in the house with them. They owned a Chinese restaurant. The mom and the son would work the day shift, and the dad and the daughter would work night shift. The daughter had a kid too, so it's 4 generations in one house. And what would happen is The grandma will watch the kids and babysit the kids, so now they don't have daycare, and then they keep everything in the family. So, you know, the mom and dad pays the son and pays the daughter, so they can pretty much live rent free, and they can pretty much, all they got to pay is their car and save up their money, so whenever they get older, they can take over the business and then go put down payment on their house or just inherit the house. That's one. Genius, right? The next one's a better. Number two, I had a Hispanic buddy, right? He lived across the street. We used to drink Coronas together, and it was like 25 of them.
Oh man, generational wealth can only be made if you understand that, hey, it is better to pay one set of taxes rather than 5 individual set of taxes for all the generations that you bore or bear. And it's like, yo, this is crazy. Why do that? Let's get into one property zone, have multiple houses on the property, everyone pay one set, everyone pooled it. Sorry, I'm spiraling. I hate this. But hopefully people realize in America and other countries too that nuclear families is a way to separate us, to make us weaker.
We now know exactly what happens when we die. I literally can't believe I'm actually saying this. So of course, one of the biggest questions in existence is, what happens when we die? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Do we just become a ghost, or is there just nothing? Well, now we may actually know. Make sure you share this video with someone because, you know, they might want to know what happens when they die. So, scientists have been monitoring brain activity after death. In the minutes leading up to death, death, and the minutes after death. So the scientists measured the brainwaves of this 87-year-old man who passed away. Now the team noticed after passing away the difference in gamma oscillations, which connect different brain regions for functions like perception, movement, memory, and emotion. Dr. Zemmer, the neurosurgeon who was running these tests, said, through generating oscillations involved in memory retrieval, the brain may be playing a last recall of important life events just before we die, similar to the ones reported in near-death experiences. Also saying that the way the brain was working, the oscillations and the movement in it, was like that of someone that was dreaming. So we know for certain that the brain was still active shortly after death. But this is where it gets interesting. This happened for about 8 minutes after the man passed away. They compared it to someone who was wired up while they were just asleep and dreaming, and the brain activity was basically identical. And it was after about 8 to 12 minutes from when this man passed away that then the brain activity stopped. Which means we do get about 8 to 12 minutes of brain activity after we pass away. And as the scientists,
and they say in those 8 to 12 minutes we relive our entire life, and that's what's happening right now. You guys are... and to myself. All right, we're gonna keep it going. I'm spiraling still.
You know, things are just kind of starting to suck because all of this shit is fake, and the longer I'm here, the more fake it feels. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very grounded into my reality, but like, nothing is real and worth doing anymore. Like, once you figure out that all the food is poison, now you're not going out to eat. Once you figure out the grocery stores are just profiting off your hunger and the hunger of the world, now you're just growing your own food. The money isn't even backed by anything. It's just a piece of linen paper that says, I owe you. Just a bunch of hopeless consumerism, and we just stuck in the middle of it. I wish I could gather everybody and be like, let's not spend money for 3 days and see what happens. Then what they would do.
Nothing would happen. We would not spend money for 3 days, and we would continue spending money the 4th day. Nothing's gonna change if you just stop spending money. You stop it. We need a systematic change. Man, this girl feels very natural. Can't you tell? Like, she is definitely awakened. Only one day she'll realize that, hey, you gotta manifest healthy poison.
So I work at Suntree, pretty much all around Super Sacks. They got trail mix in them. So they distribute to 7-Eleven, Costco, Circle K, and I believe some other stores. Yeah, they got bugs, y'all. Watch. Open this sucker up and infested. As y'all can see, look at that. They're everywhere. They're in the product too. I mean, I don't need to zoom in. I mean, if you guys already see them in there crawling. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely seen the bugs, and what we don't see is the rats and the rodents that are also there and eating. Hey, they allowed this. The FDA says there's certain amounts of hairs and bugs is okay. We've always been eating bugs. You stop it. Just keep eating the bugs.
All right, I guess I'll be the one to tell her since I am the American ambassador to the UK. If you think the way they wash their dishes is weird, you got something else coming to you.
I guess I need to be the one to respond to this, because my pond bro AJ just did a very big response to this in regards to how we wash up and many other things that I've always raised. But I don't understand what it is about our washing up that we do so wrong. But first things first, one thing I think that's going to blow your mind, right, is that I think you call it dishwasher or dish liquid, dishwasher, I don't even know what you call it, right? But ours is called washing up liquid. And I bet you don't believe me, but I'm going to show you. Washing up liquid. See? Told ya. Yeah, so basically I put the water in the washing up bowl with the washing up liquid, and then I wash up like a plate, a saucepan, nice forks, and then I just pop it on there to dry. Like, what's wrong with that? Wash it, dry. And if anything, I just dry it with a tea towel and then put it away. I mean, please tell me that you have tea towels. You must have tea towels. But there's nothing wrong with our washing up. Nothing. I mean, apparently, I've got to explain to you about that up there. It's where we keep our eggs. Apparently, you put yours in the fridge. Fridge.
Wait, what? Don't eggs go in fridges? That's where I get them from. Wait, what are dishwashers called? Washing uppers? Washer uppers? Wait, something's not right here. Do you have dishwashers? Yeah, of course you have dishwashers. We're in 2020. Oh my god. The words are messing with me. The words are messing with me. Tea towels? What are tea towels for? What do you... You somehow clean your plates with the tea towels before you actually have... I'm spiraling. I'm still spiraling.
When you start doing the work to better your life, negative people are going to bounce right out of your life. You won't need to change your name. You won't need to change your number. And they're going to do everything humanly possible to make it seem like it was your fault that whatever relationship is separating. When in fact, you just chose to evolve. The moment you stay in something like that, you're literally telling the universe, I don't deserve the bigness that's bestowed upon my life. So rise into who you really are, your bigness, and don't let anybody slow you down in anything that you think you're missing out on. Nature never takes away anything without replacing it with something of equal or greater benefit. Keep rising, my friend. Your high vibration attracts your tribe nation. Let's get it.
Oh, I love that. Tribe Nation. What's going on, goons? We doing the things. We doing the things. I love this guy's copper hat pyramid thing. Looks very energy inducing. Collective. He's in the zone. He knows. He's seen the things.
There's a law in physics that basically says that when you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency, within 17 seconds, other energy like that will be attracted to it. So if I'm having a positive thought or a negative thought, then what happens is that energy is attracted to it. I have other thoughts that are like that thought. So if you do that 17 seconds, for 68 seconds, then momentum begins to occur. So let's say that I'm normally, all of our emotions have a frequency to it. So if I'm in despair or anger or worry, all of those are lower, denser frequencies. You get into things like contentment, happiness, joy, love. Those are higher, faster frequencies. So let's say that I normally live in contentment. And that's my set point, because that's where I live. I think about that all the time. That's what my makeup is, that sort of thing. So I'm driving down the highway. All of a sudden, a car cuts me off, and I get angry. So now I'm in the lower, denser frequencies. And so then I go back to the office, and I'm telling all my colleagues, here's what happened. This knucklehead cut me off. Go home, tell my wife that. What am I doing? I'm vibrating angry energy. So I go to the supermarket, and there is somebody in line. I have 3 items, and I'm getting in line, and somebody ahead of me has 38 items. And the guy that's running the cash register, it's his first day, and he's not doing very well. He's very slow. Is that a coincidence? No, it's something for me to get angry about. So I'm attracting into my world whatever it is that I'm vibrating. So where my thoughts are, that's what's creating my reality.
Whoa, that's crazy. And he's what we was in Spain, Spane. There was something and they were like, hey, the best healing emotion is like authenticity, like be authentic. Even the last video, I'm like, hey, they're just telling us to be authentic. We need to be authentic. Goons, are you authentic? You better not be an NPC watching it. You stop it. You're not an NPC. You got a monologue. You can talk. Even if you don't have a monologue, you can still have comments. Let us know. How you feeling? How you feeling? Wow, there was a lot to take in on this one. There was a lot of Goosebumps ones, a lot of like healing, feeling the frequencies. I loved it. How'd you do? How you doing? Hopefully everything is going well. If it's not, do let us know in the comments down below. We love reading them. We love responding. You guys know how the Goon family is. That is the goal, to help each other, uplift each other. That is what we want for all Goons. All right, guys, you're at the end. Hopefully there's videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe.
Triple G's. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.